Alright, so if you guys remember the exhaust fell off the M3. Well, not really fell off, but broke. I'm gonna try to weld it on. I know that it's normally not welded on, it's held on my clamps, but I can always just cut it later. It's a little fucked up. This was what was holding it on. You can see why I'm gonna choose to weld it instead of trying to make another one of those. It's supposed to have like this little lip on the end, and then this grabs onto it and pulls them together, but it'll probably just be easier to weld just because it'll be permanent. Well, until I decide to cut it, but I'm probably not gonna do a good job. I'm just tired of this thing being super loud. And then I have used brake pads to put on here because the brakes are rubbing. Only one pad is, so I think they just need to be bled or something. But yeah, I want to basically get this thing working good so I can swap cars, because this thing needs a subframe put in and need to be able to daily this car. So in case you're wondering, this is pretty much how I got it. So that clamp was holding on this side, and then no, it was holding on this side, and this side was just sandwiched together. And I do not know, I've never seen one of these stock, so I don't really know how this is supposed to look. I'm basically just gonna, because I got it jacked up, I got it bolted in place, I'm basically just gonna push them into until they sit right. Can't really do it with one hand. And then I'm gonna grind down the metal, probably like right around the bottom to the side. I'm not gonna do the top. And I'm pretty much grinding down both sides, getting it as close to bare metal as possible. I'm just gonna lay like a nice bead right there. Same thing on this side, but this one, the pipe goes in here all the way. So I'm basically not sealing the exhaust or making it permanent. I'm just making it so it doesn't fall off while I'm driving. I'm just trying to hold it together, because honestly it was probably already leaking before. But that's pretty much my plan, just to hold it together, just so it doesn't sound obnoxious. So I'm kind of mad because, okay, the first weld, obviously dial in the settings, got it. So that one was poop, and then right here, all right, okay, and then right there, it was just getting good, like clearing both pieces of metal, and then it started balling up right here, even though I was doing the same method. Man, I don't understand my welder, it sucks ass, because like right there, it was going across, and over here is like pop, 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 like, I don't know. I want to film it, but I don't want to destroy my camera like I did the last one. Well, they're good enough. I don't even want to show you the other side. I gave up pretty much as soon as I started, because I'm not filling that huge ass gap. It's not the right way to do it, but yep, it's on. There's no jack holding it. I got the mounts on anyway, so it doesn't really need the jack. Feels sturdy. It's probably still gonna sound like it has a major exhaust leak, but hopefully it doesn't sound the same. How does it still sound this loud? I'm really confused. Cause yeah, I get it. There's a leak. There's a leak that small, but it lets that much noise out. So my M3 rear end is getting worse. Let's take a look real quick. So the new one that I found is right here, because it was hidden under this heat shield. That's a straight line. That's a very similar crack to the one on my silver car. Let's see if I can get up there. Yep, you can see it all separated right there. And then where does it go? Lo and behold, the spare tire well cut out, even though this car doesn't have one. And then that also connects this crack. So eventually it's getting pretty close to falling out. You can see the crack goes right here. Eventually it's gonna go right around here. Well, only this far it has to go for this one to connect. And then this one up here, this is the most common spot for them to crack. Yeah, it's pretty bad. And then if I go over here, you can see on the other side where it goes. So it goes up, it connects right over here. These under the unibody coating, whatever, paint, if I grind it off, I bet they connect. This is the random hole that's there that probably has some contribution to this. And then this is the spring perch, which goes this way. You can see how bad the cracks are. It goes a little bit that way, but it's mostly this way. You can see that separation is insane. Goes right here, connects, goes around. Oh, this is all fucked up. And this is pretty close to connecting to everything that's under the heat shield that goes here. So that big ass chunk just falls out of M3s and some 330s. It's known just this spot right in the back of the subframe is known for just like falling out. Like actually falling out, not just cracking. And then on the other side, I haven't looked too much because there's more bullshit in the way, but I have seen that, yeah, around the spring perch, we're getting some cracking. It's pretty bad. I mean, that one I could stick my finger in there if I wanted to. But hey, we're gonna get this car drivable just enough because I gotta daily it while we do the subframe and the silver car. So the exhaust is up. I did one brake pad. If you're wondering why I did one brake pad, for some reason one brake pad was worn this far to the metal. There's the old rotor. Come on, focus. It's pretty bad. And if you check the rest of the brake pads, that's how much life they had. So do not know why this one pad decided to wear like that. It's like that in the front too, just one pad down to the metal. And I don't want to spend a whole bunch of money and redo all the brakes if I'm just gonna redo everything later on anyway. Because if we go to the front over here, it's not to the metal. So I don't understand why just one is. I feel the back feels about the same as the front. Yeah, this thing's a clapper, but if it drives and it gets me to work for the next maybe month, I'll be good with that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just start ordering M3 parts. I'm gonna start ordering, I mean, most of it's the same, the stuff that I'm gonna order, but subframe bushings, subframe reinforcement kits, differential bushings. I think I do have differential bushings for M3. The only thing I don't have is these, but I think they're the same as non-M. If the part numbers match up, the one for the silver car, when I do that subframe, I'm just gonna keep them. And then I need hubs and bearings for both rear because both are really bad. And then I gotta order M3 rotors and brakes brand new for the silver car. Then when I do this car, I gotta do the exact same thing. So I'm pretty much gonna get two of everything for the entire rear end. The only thing I need to get extra for this one is the boots. Why is this phone? You can see that they're ripped. Both of them are ripped, so I need new boots. Other than that, I pretty much just want these things to be able to drive. Like, I'm tired of them falling apart. While I'm in there and I'm doing all the stuff for the silver car, I'm probably gonna do the exhaust. This one, I'm just gonna leave like this. I mean, if it works, it works. It's better than no muffler. And then, yeah, I'm just gonna try to keep these videos pumping out. So let's get this thing on the ground, take it for a little test drive, hear how the exhaust sounds, and hopefully everything works good other than that rubbing brake pad. So if you look at the front right there, you can see how much metal we have. Obviously it's horrible to be on the metal, but I think I'm gonna have to do this for the next 3 days because today's Tuesday. And then I'm gonna work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So I just need this to last me until the weekend's over. And then I should be able to do the front. That's a normal bolt for the brake caliper bracket. But I've never seen this one on an E46. I do not know what I'm looking at here.